What is going on, guys? My name is Anthony, and in this video we're going to be going over Overwatch characters, abilities, and ultimates that this game has to offer with these characters. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because 3 years ago I searched up the same exact thing, and I got a video that was no commentary. I did not know what was going on. I mean, I saw the D.Va, and this was before she had missiles, and I was confused, and I was just thinking to myself, like, wait. I mean, I know you when you hold RT or R2, you know, you shoot. Yeah, but like, how do you, like, when do you use this ability? What do you use it against? What does this tank even use? Like, I didn't know a damn thing. As I kept playing the game, you know, and I reached top 500 masters, everything but grandmaster. I don't know how. I started learning the things about this game that, like, I was like, okay, now I'm a pro at this game. Like, I understand everything there is to this game, the counters and all this shit. So now I'm here making the video that I wish was available to me when I first started, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So during this video, there's gonna be like a train that passes by every like 10 minutes, so it's not that bad. But anyways, let's get into it. Alright, guys, so our first tank that we're gonna start off with, guys, is D.Va. Now, D.Va is part of the dive meta, and if you guys don't know what meta stands for, meta is most efficient tactic or most efficient way to win in a match or a game. So essentially, if someone tells you, for example, this certain character blah 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 is meta, that means that the majority of the player base are using that player to win games, or a strategy such as bunker comp, where you have a REINHART, Bastion, and a Torbjorn, and a bunch of other stuff like a Mercy and stuff like that, all cornered up. And yeah, so yeah, meta, that's what meta means if you guys don't know what meta is. So let's go ahead and get straight to D.Va. So first of all, D.Va has Matrix, right? Now I would go over her primary, but I mean, you guys know what her, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. As medium to far, what's that word? Damn it, what's that word? Spread. Thank you, spread. Anyway, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. So poke damage. She's noticed as a poke damage tank. The reason she's poke damage is because, check this out. I'm poking her. Literally, I'm just poking her, doing no damage. However, if I fly to her, which is one of her other abilities, I do way more damage. Now, if I hit my crits with her, way more damage. Now, if I go to a 200 health character like Ashe and just shoot crit, it instantly melts them. Damn. Anyways, so yeah, that is her primary. Her other ability is, I would say this is her first ability, but it doesn't matter. None of these abilities are in order. It all depends on how you use them. So it's Matrix. Now I'm going to tell my friend Wave here to go ahead and shoot me with a projectile, because that's all she can block with this is projectile. So, Wave, shoot me with a projectile, please. That, my friends, is a projectile, and she can block it. Now, if Wave shoots me with his laser, as ZARYA, which is Wave's character, and Echo, and Winston, they all have lasers. So, Wave, shoot me with your laser. As you guys can see, I cannot block that. That is impossible to block. Wave, shoot me with your ultimate. Now, you can block. Okay, I didn't block it. That's a fail. I did not block it. I did not block it. So I'm going to go ahead and tell him to reset. Wave, go reset so you can get grab. I'm so sorry. Alright, that was an epic fail. That was an epic fail. But you can definitely block projectiles. So I'm going to tell Skies here to throw dynamite. Skies, throw dynamite. And I'm going to block it. As you can see, I can block it. However, I cannot block it if the damage has already been done or if the dynamite is already in the ground. Skies, throw dynamite on the ground, please. And as you guys can see, he's going to throw dynamite here. And I'm going to try to block it, and I cannot. I'm going to be on fire, and I'm ignited, and I can't do nothing about it unless I grab a health pack, and it'll cancel the effect. So yeah, that's a good thing about health packs. They cancel anything, so poison, except for anti. You cannot cancel anti, which we'll go over later. Anyways, so yeah, that's that. Her other ability is flying. If you fly to an enemy, you can damage them. You want to punch them right afterwards, so fly, punch. It's a little combo. If I wanted to dive a character like Ashe, I'm gonna tell Skies to shoot me here. Skies, shoot me, please, like as many times as you can. And here we go. So I'm gonna fly to him. And what you want to do is when you're flying is you want to block, shoot, block, hit, and then you want to either boot them off the map or finish them off. Now in this case, I was obviously unprepared for that battle, and I would have easily lost, and that she would have got me out of mech. However, there was a fall there, and I could bounce her off. Now we're gonna move on to her ultimate. So her ultimate is pretty straightforward and easy to use, in my opinion. So wherever you go to is where the ultimate shoots if you fly. Now, obviously, the ultimate will stand in one area. So if I stand still, the ultimate will stand still. Now, it'll bounce you back, but the ultimate stands still. You get what I'm saying? So, if I want to kill Ash, I'll just press LB or L1 or whatever button it is, fly button, and just send it to them. And that's it. However, the most efficient way and effective way to use this is to shoot it in the air for 2 seconds and then ignite it. It'll drop down on top of the entire team, and it is enough to kill at least 2 people. Now, obviously, sometimes people are gonna evade it and escape it, which is, you know, very smart for them to do, as you would do the same thing. Now, her flying can also be used as an escape route. So let's say they throw a D.Va bomb there, I can just go here, easy and avoid it. Now, I'm gonna tell him to shoot a grab again, and this time we're actually gonna block because that was kind of embarrassing. Wave, shoot a grab at me, please. And we block it, we eat it. So that's exactly what you want to do there. Alright, that is D.Va, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to move on to our next character. Alright guys, so our next character is going to be Orisa, and she is noticed as a shield tank or main tank. Now, main tank meaning she has a lot of health and she has a shield. So yeah, it's very useful in many situations and it's pretty good. Anyways, so one of her abilities is Halt, so you can use that to Halt, and it's pretty good. So I'll use it right here, and you can pull people off the map. Now it does have a range. For example, here it doesn't pull anything, but here it does. As you can see, she's dead. Now, for this Rein, I can hold him off like this, and he goes down to that ground level. So very easy to use that ability. So it's something that you want to get a hold on, because sometimes you can miss the hold or forget that you even popped it. Now it's most effective when you to pull the whole team together and then shoot. Here's her primary, of course, has a decent medium spread, pretty good. If you hit all your crits, it's deadly. A combo that I use with her a lot is when I'm shooting and I'm about to run out of ammo, I melee. And I also use that ability too. This ability is basically where you're like unkillable or unaffected. Unaffected to many ults, and you have a resistance. So you have like a built-in armor. So for example, Skies, go ahead and throw a sleep threat at me. I'm gonna tell Sky throw a sleep threat at me, and it doesn't do anything at all. I'm gonna tell REINHARDT to go ahead and to go ahead and pin me. Ryan, pin me. He's gonna go ahead and pin me, and I'm gonna block it with that ability. So it stops it, and it's perfect. It's amazing, and you can use it in a lot of fights to change the course of a fight. So for example, if Ryan wants to shatter me and my team, I can block it with a shield, or I can block it with this ability. So Ryan, go ahead and throw me a shatter. No, not fire strike, shatter. You fucking shatter your ultimate. And I can block it. Thank you very much. And I can block it like that. So very simple, very effective. She's a really good tank, and yeah, she's a main tank. Now going on to her ultimate. Her ultimate is his bongo, and it gives everyone on the team 50% more damage. Very easy, understandable. You want to block the bongo because it can be destroyed. Sky, shoot the shield. Now your shield here, you want to definitely, you know, your shield will be destroyed by your team. It will. Now in the case of the shield being destroyed, you want to protect your bongo by going in front of it and then halting. Very easy. So yeah, that's pretty much Orisa. Orisa's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna show you some combos with her, and then we'll move on. So I'm gonna go to her. Now when you're shooting in a fight, you want to be jumping around strafing. You want to shoot, aim for the head and then punch, whatever. Even if you kill them right after you, like before you punch, you still punch to ensure that you get that extra damage, even if you did it. So for example, if I'm over here fighting this REINHARDT, I shoot him, I'll punch him, and I kill him with that. Now in some occasions your bullet will hit, and this the little pellet of your bullet will hit before you actually punch, or before the punch registers as a hit or damage onto the opponent or enemy. And so yeah, so here's what the ult here, it's insane. I mean, look at that, it's crazy. I mean, look, I'm gonna go to this REINHARDT here. I can hold, shoot, he's gonna swing, I can just do this. He didn't swing because I didn't tell him to, but yeah, it's very OP. Use it at the proper moments in time, and you can very literally be unstoppable. Anyways, moving on to the next character. Alright guys, fast forward, and we finished D.Va, we finished Orisa, and now we're going to move on to REINHARDT. So before I continue, I just want to give you guys an idea of something real quick, just so you guys can have an understanding of something, an understanding of the game better. So I'm gonna show you this. So D.Va, Roadhog, Sigma, Winston, Wrecking Ball, and Zarya are all off tanks. Reinhardt and Orisa are main tanks. The difference between main tank and off tank is that off tank are the tanks that are kind of like the damage version of tanks, if that makes sense. Like, they're the ones putting out the most damage out of all the tanks. Meanwhile, the main tanks, these tanks are the protectors. These tanks are like, you can, I mean, they all support in the fight. They all support and aid the fight in their own way, specifically. However, these tanks, they kind of like, they have a shield and everything. They're, you know, they're defending. Now, Sigma used to be counted as a main tank, but then his shield got nerfed, so that guy's an off tank now, in my opinion. Now you can say he's a main tank, off tank, whatever. You get the point. The other thing I want to say is Winston, Wrecking Ball, and D.Va are all part of the dive meta, where you dive on a character. So for example, if they have an Ashe, if they have a McCree, if they have a Hanzo, or if they have any sniper at that, you use them to dive them, or even a Pharah, or even a soldier, sometimes Sombra, and yeah, you use that to you dive on characters. They give you callouts and say, yo, Widowmaker top right, everyone in the mama go and get that Widowmaker. Right? That's how it works. That's how it works. So let's go ahead and get straight to Reinhardt and his abilities. So the first thing we're gonna go over is Reinhardt's primary, and that's just a hammer that's 75 damage per swing. It can get multiple people, which is really, really good. And I use Reinhardt a lot when I'm playing comp. My favorite is Zarya, but I use Reinhardt too. His first ability is Fire Strike, and Fire Strike is really good and effective to get his ultimate. His ultimate is called Earth Shatter, and this is what his ultimate does. It knocks all of them down, and the way you use it is once you knock them down, immediately Fire Strike and then start swinging like you're stupid, literally. Another ability he has is Pin. 300 damage, it does. If you have to bring them into a wall. If you do not bring them into a wall, it will run out. This is what it looks like when Pin runs out. Let it load. By the way, he has a shield. I'll go over that shield in a minute now. Now, this is what happens when Pin runs out. It runs out and you stop. And then the enemy that you had pinned, or were going to pin, mercy, no! Whatever. The person that you have pinned, the person that you have pinned, will just, you know, get out of the pin. And then they can kill your ass. So, yeah, make sure your pin's hit. So his shield. The way his shield works is literally you just pull it out, and the way you want to work his shield is like this. So let's say my friends are in trouble here, I'm gonna shield him, right? Make sure you don't have a stupid shield placement. Just make sure it's good. Now a thing that I see a lot of Reinhardts do is that when they shield, they call out that their shield's about to break at 100 shield. Like my boy, you need to call out your shield when it's at 400, because when your shield is breaking, you tend to move back. There goes the train. Hold on, give me a sec. I don't know why the train comes. Bro, that train has passed by like 8 times. Anyways, you want to call out your shield when it's breaking, so you can give your team enough time to get into a better position and give yourself enough time to get into a better position. Because if I'm at 100 shield and I call out my shield's breaking, right, and then it breaks, like the minute that I say it, you know, there's no time and then you die. Another thing I want to say is when you're pinning, be very careful because they can shoot you in the head while you're while you're on your way. Another thing I want to say is when you're shielding and you want to fire strike, make sure that the enemy team is reloading, or make sure that you're not at low health, because if you fire strike, another train. God damn! When you fire strike, you want to make sure that you know, you can get hit when you fire strike. Cause check this out, there's like a couple seconds when you fire strike, you can't do anything else, and then you can fire strike again. When you earth shatter, you cannot earth shatter through shields. And the best thing about Earth Shatter that I personally love is this. Check this out. This is what I love, bro. I hope they never take this out, which they probably never will. A lot of things you'll see about Reinhardt's is that they will shatter, flank shatters and whatnot. But yeah, check this out. This is so fun. This is fun as fuck to do, bro. Up the top rope and boom, bro. That shit's fun. That shit's fun. All right, moving on to our next character. Now that we're done with Reinhardt, I'm gonna just go ahead and kill myself here. Fire Strike can go through shields, by the way. Now, next person is Roadhog. Sorry, I have like a stutter problem. Roadhog. So, Roadhog has a shotgun, you can say. Shoots metal scrap. Now, with Roadhog, he has 2 alternate fires. And it's like this, basically. One is close range. Make sure you hit your crits, or try going for crits. Close range. Sometimes it one shot, sometimes it doesn't. Next one is medium fire, or medium range, I should say, medium range fire. So you alternate through depending on distance. Understanding distance will be the best thing and game sense knowledge that you have in this game, in any game at that. So yeah, that's that. Now we're gonna move on to his healing. So I'm gonna destroy this junk right here and get damaged by his passive called Total Mayhem, which he drops 6 bombs. And now I'm at 250 health, right? So check my ultimate charge. It's at 80, about to be 79, about to be 80. Now if I heal, I get health and I get ult charge. So it's very smart. You can use that in your own effective, creative way. Whatever gets you, you know, the most wins in the game, or survivability, or, you know, plays, whatever you want to do. Call it whatever you want. Now with Roadhog, you want to really let your healers heal you if they're in your vicinity. But if you're at 200 health, use your health. Use your health. Please use your health. Call it out when you use your thingy, because you don't want to argument and then get kicked. And then, you know, people are really sensitive. Some people are just dumb. Some people are just flat out like bad at game sense. So yeah, next ability is hook. That's it, just a hook. It's like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. You just hook them over here and that's it. You shoot them, you fuck them up. Call out when you hook someone and your team will follow up on it if they're, you know, good. I'm gonna spawn a person with 250 health here, and I'm gonna show you a little trick. What I like to do is I like to make sure I hit my alternate fire and then hook, fire, and then melee. Even if you kill them, you always melee afterwards, because sometimes you won't. For example, if I do not land my alternate fire, which is this again, alternate fire. If I do not land that, then I'll hook, shoot, and melee. Now see, look at that health. So you always melee again. Or you could just double shot. Whatever works for you. Like I said, always talk to your Lucio. Make sure you speed boost if you have a Lucio. But yeah, also aim for the crit. You can move up slightly and then, you know, punch or whatever. And look, see that health? Still very low, but it's you know, sometimes it won't be a one shot, right? That would be too OP. Moving on to his ultimate, it's called Oh Hall. You can push him into a corner, kill them. You can push him away, kill them, or you can push him off the map. Now, I advise you to just use this to kill at least one person or 2 people. You can also use this to break shields because it does very good damage. It's one of the highest damage ults in the game, per, you know, like per second wise. Very, very efficient. Now we're gonna move off of Roadhog and we're gonna move on to our next character, Sigma. I play a lot of Sigma, but I don't play him anymore. I should have just said I used to play Sigma. All right, let's just get straight into this, man. So he shoots this out of his this is his primary move. And it's pretty lethal. You can use it ricochets off the walls. So yeah, that's that. Now let's move on to his abilities. So by the way, every 90% of the characters in this game have like a range off. So see, that's his range off. His range where it falls off or whatever, where like it just ignites. But yeah, other characters don't like projectiles. Widowmaker, Ash, Mercury, we'll get there. Don't worry. So with Sigma, you have a shield. Biggest tip I give you with the shield is when it's low and no one's shooting at it, just pull it back. Just let it recharge. Don't play shields like this because they have a soft spot here, 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 and then they can just throw dynamite over here. However, if they have double snipers, then yes, like that, and it counters the double snipers. Now, if they drop down here, you can suck, which sucks damage and turns it into shields, and then put that there. Right? That's playability right there. He has a rock, stuns people. Use it when they're using ults, or just use it if you want to get an easy kill. Very efficient. I'm going to spawn a Junker here. We're going to go back to his passive. We're going to use Junker a lot as an example here, guys. So check this out. If you kill him, right, and then time it perfect enough, you can suck all his total mayhem. So check this out. And it turns into shield, right? If you ever played Titanfall, if you remember that ability where you can kind of put your hand out and kind of like stop the bullets or whatever, that's what it does. So I'll go here, suck it, and I get shields. So yep, very efficient. You can also eat ultimates. You can eat Grav, just like D.Va. You can eat Dynamite. You can eat a bunch of shit with that. That's like Matrix. So again, I'll show you again. You eat it. Simple. Now, moving on, we are going to build his ultimate. His ultimate is really good in my opinion. So his ultimate is literally you just put them in the air and then you slam them down. So this Junkrat, I'm going to reset his health. Make sure he's at 200. Check this out. So it does initial damage when I use it. He goes up and it does damage up there, and then you slam him down for even more damage. Now make sure you call it out. Obviously, comms are most important. Comms are communication. Make sure you call it out, and then you just go ahead and slam him. Very easy, very straightforward. And yeah, just make sure you're just make sure you're in sync with your team. Sometimes when I play comp, I get annoyed because I play with teammates who just do not make any callouts, and it's so annoying, like it's trash. But yeah, just make sure you do that. Every character, well, not every character, but most characters in this game have a passive ability. This guy does not. To check if they have a passive ability, for me on console, I just click left D-pad. You hold it down, and then you can see it. I don't know what it is on PC, and that's funny because I play PC too, but I'm sorry. Forgive me. I just woke up. It is 8:09 in the morning. Alright, moving on to Winston. So, Winston is a Tesla cannon, electricity 100 in the mag, and yeah, pretty lethal when you use it correctly, because look at this. Check this out. How long did that take? That took quite some time. Now, I believe when the more enemies that you have locked on, I believe it's more efficient when you use it. So, look at this. For example, there's a difference between this and then this. See how I get both? Hold on. See how I get both right here? You just try to get both. Even if I'm not getting both here, because I'm clearly retarded. Even if I'm not getting both, try to get both. You want to just when you're playing tank, you want to use that multi-shot ability. With REINHART, with Winston, with a little spread by REINHART, you want to use that multi-shot, that multi-shot stuff, because the more enemies affected by you, the more dangerous it is for the entire team instead of one enemy. Now, in some situations, yes, you do want to make sure that you get one enemy, like a guaranteed enemy kill, instead of trying to get lucky with the multi-shot. I agree with that. Anyways, that's Tesla Cannon. So his other ability is dive. So literally, dive works like this. You literally dive wherever you look at. So if I look on the ground, I dive on the ground. Very useful if they're close range and they're right in front of you and you just want to do that extra lap damage with leap. That's called leap. That's leap damage. It's called well, it's called jump back, but it's leap damage. Like when you land, it damages them. So for example, I'm look over here, jump, leap, boom, I damage them. And then you always want to punch after you land. I learned that by XQC. It's like one of the best tanks in the world for Overwatch. XQC, go check him out. But yeah, that's basically how it is. So yeah, I land, you punch immediately, because punching goes through armor better than your Tesla cannon does, because this shit's a fucking mosquito. Now, used properly, like I said, it can be well done. Anyways, that's leap damage. If you want to go high ground, again, look up and then leap. Also, make sure you jump before you leap. So, jump and then leap. I'll do it right here just to show you guys. So, jump, leap, looking up, easy. And then you look down. Of course, you look down to see, the battlefield. Now, I'm going to go over... Okay, so now I'm going to go over his shield. Every time you leap and then punch, there goes a train again. I'm so sorry if you can hear that. Every time you leap and punch, I missed that. You put a shield down and you start shield dancing. Shield dancing is essentially when an enemy walks in your shield, you walk out. And then when an enemy is out of your shield, you walk in your shield. So the way it works is you want to hold RT on your Tesla cannon the entire time that you're doing this. So if he goes in, I go out. If he goes out of my shield, I go in my shield. And essentially, the idea is that you have an unlimited shield in front of you, and they can't kill you. So that's what shield dancing is. So, I'm gonna go ahead and if that example wasn't good enough, I'm gonna go ahead and be more specific and call my friend over. Hey, Skies, can you come with me? Come to me, Skies. I'm Winston. Come here, Skies. I'm gonna call him over. Skies, come here. All right, stand in my bubble. Skies, stand in my bubble. Now, when I'm holding my cannon on you, step out of it. Skies, step out of it. Now step back in it. Okay, that guy's... Okay, alright, Sky, I don't know what's going on with Sky. Sky's just kind of doing some dumb stuff. I don't know. Alright, I'm just... Forget about it. That man... I just gave that man so much checks that I couldn't follow. Alright, whatever. You guys get the idea, though. So, look. This Junker is in my bubble, so I'll be outside of my bubble, and I'll electrocute. Now, I'm out of range here, but that's why, again, game sense. You gotta make sure that you're in range, and then I'll go in and electrocute him, and then I'll go out and electrocute him. Now, see, the range is everything in this game. You see why I say distance is everything? Look, check this out. I'm right here, and I'm not hitting him at all. I walk here, I'm not hitting him at all. But the slightest step up, I hit him. Easy. Range is everything in this game. Again, shield dancing. If they're in the shield, you're out of the shield. If they're out of the shield, you're in the shield. All while holding RT the entire time. Or R2, whatever your control is. There goes a train again. How many times are we going to pass by? Moving on to his ability where he can clear the point. It's called Primal Range. You have a 2-second cooldown for your jump. So yeah, utilize that. And this is used to clear the point or like REINHART, just kill one person. In my opinion, just kill that one person. When you're using the ult, push the people towards you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. By the way, when I say push the teammates to you, push the enemies to you, I mean like if I'm using Primal Rage, push the Junkrat towards your team so they can pop him in the face. Another thing about Winston I'll say is Tesla Cannon is a good counter against D.Va. Sigma goes through shields, so you can do damage and keep your distance instead of up close where Reinhardt can hit you, and it goes through a razor shield. Alright, moving off of Winston. Does he have any passives? No, he does not. Whew, Wrecking Ball. Alright, now we're on to our boy Wrecking Ball. And Wrecking Ball is a decent character. He's used in the dive meta as well. And Wrecking Ball's primary is 2 machine guns. Literally, that's it. 2 machine guns, you shoot, aim for the head. Just like every other character, you want to utilize your melee, because your melee is very important. Your melee is really important, and it's probably one of the best things in the game. You can finish them off easily. And again, like I said, I killed him there before I even meleeed, but it is useful. It is useful to add that extra damage in, and it's really fast. So here, I'll finish him off with a melee, I think. Yeah. To kill a 200 health character, it literally just takes 7 melees. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, what? 3, 4, 5. Why am I missing? 6, 7. There we go. Jesus, that was like stupid. Alright. But yeah, it takes 7 melees. The way I did that is melee does 200. Melee does 27 damage, close to 30. So I just divided that by 200 and I got 7. So that's how it is. Hold on, give me a second. I just got Snapchatted. I believe it's them. Give me a second. The people that are helping me do this. Oh no, they're not. Sorry. False alarm. Anyways, moving on to his other abilities. Snapchatted during a video. His other abilities. So he has LT when he turns into a ball, which yes, you can turn into a ball, but I think that's like you can. That's not really an ability. That's like it is an ability, but it's something that you can always do, right? In my opinion, a real ability is something that's on cooldown, if that makes sense. So yeah, you can turn into it. You can turn into a ball, no cooldown for that. And then you can press LT or whatever button it is, and you use hook. So with hook, you can hook onto things, and you can change your speed. You can go fast, or you can go medium speed. Now, obviously, it's fast is the best effective way to hurt someone. You turn on fire, and you do like 50 to 60 damage if you hit the enemy. You can boot them off the map as well. Do multiple things with that. When you're near a group of enemies, you will. This is called adaptive shield, and when you're near the training bots, you just adapt. You press RB or R1 or whatever button it is, and that's it. You gain shields. The first time you do it, you gain 600 or 800, I mean, shield, and then after that you gain it goes up by 100. So you gain 200 shield the first time, then it multiplies depending on the amount of people in your area. So yeah, that's why it's a little difficult to explain, because I don't play ball. I just don't like him, and 2, it's kind of difficult to explain because it takes some time to really get used to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And of course, there's his ultimate where he splats mines. Easy. Now he has another ability which a lot of people don't know is power drive. When you go up in the air, you press B and you just completely power drive. Again, like I said, B or circle. Honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna keep using my terms. But yeah, power drive. Very simple, very easy, and yeah, it's one of like, it stuns them a little bit in the air. All right, moving off of Hammond. I really hate this tank. ZARYA. Okay, ZARYA is who I am masters with, and here's proof. Hold on, because people be hating, man. You don't know this is Smurf account, by the way. This is row queue, and then this is open queue. So 3683 in open queues and 3685 that season. All right, so well, ZARYA, she's a very, like, you could say she's very, she has carry potential, a lot of carry potential. Every person in this game does. But, well, ZARYA, she can turn the fights in seconds because her grab is so game-changing, it's nuts. And her bubbles as well. So, let me see how I can explain this. Okay, we're going to start off with how she damages people first. Then we're going to talk about that 0 on her screen. So, her regular damage is this. A laser. That's it. A laser. Decent range. A laser. Her alternate fire. I think I heard the train. Okay, never mind. No train. Her alternate fire is bombs. Pink bombs she shoots out. Now, the most effective way to play here is laser, bomb, laser, bomb. See how fast it is? Laser, bomb, laser, bomb. And then when you're reloading, just punch. Yeah, punching is very effective. Here's a combo you can do here. Shoot, LT bomb, and boom, they're gone. Again, this is without shooting. LT bomb, LT bomb, LT bomb. Really good, really good. From far range, I can't, you know, I'm not gonna, you can shoot the ball, but like there's a chance you'll miss, and that can fuck you up. So I always shoot laser, because it's like, you know you're gonna hit that. And then I'll bomb to go for the crazy, crazy flick. Really good combo right there. Now moving on from that, we're gonna go to her bubbles. So her bubbles are basically protective barriers that you give to your team or to yourself. So I'm gonna call one of them over here real quick. Jalil, can you follow me over here, please? To where over here? Wave, come here. Wave, over here. Wave, follow me. Wave, follow me. Wave. Hello? Can you hear me? Wave. Okay, well, Wave is a little bit retarded, so we're just gonna ignore that, and we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna demonstrate you myself how it works. So you can give your teammate a bubble like this, and it protects them from any damage for a little bit, and it gives you charge. Now you can go ahead and bubble yourself to protect yourself, and it gives you charge. So I'm gonna kill this Junkrat using his Total Mayhem passive. I'm gonna bubble myself, and I get charged. See, I'm at 40 charge. For each bubble, the maximum amount of charge you can get is 40. So theoretically, you can get 80 charge max after using your both bubbles effectively. And then after that, the second time you use it, you get way more charge. So since they can't hear me or whatever's going on, I'm gonna just do this myself. So I'm gonna kill Zarya here, and I'm gonna bubble myself, and I get 45 charge. Very easy. Now I'm gonna wait for this again to charge up. I'm gonna bubble one of the bots, and you'll see that my charge goes up, and it protects him a little bit. Now I'm gonna shoot the Junkrat again and get my charge up again. 77 charge, right? And you do way more damage. You remember that LT bomb thing I taught you? Look at that. I mean, that shit's crazy. Reload, LT, gone. Direct hit always does more damage than splash damage. Direct hit, always aim for the direct hits. If the enemy's ever low like this, just punch him. But yeah, so we're gonna kill this Junkrat again, and bubble, easy. And when you get to max charge, which is 100, Zarya will call it out, maximum charge. She'll say something like that, and let your team know so you're in position to move in. So go ahead. There goes the train again for the 80th time. And yeah, her ultimate is a grab. This is a very tanky move right there. Boom, game changing. Oh, when you use it, just go up there and spam LT under the feet. And yeah, call out your team for that. But yep, that's Zarya pretty much. Bubbles remove any status effect in the game. So if you're antied, if you're on fire by a dynamite from Ash, if you're poisoned, if you are hacked, if you are, yeah, anything else. Yeah, status effect removes it. Yeah, bubble status effect gets completely removed. So if I'm on fire as Zarya and I self bubble, that fire effect goes away. And same thing goes for your teammates. So definitely use it on a teammate that's really low and it will die. For example, if a Reinhardt is on fire or if a Lucio is on fire, use it on the Lucio. Because the Lucio, you save the Lucio, you save the Reinhardt. Lucio heals Reinhardt. See? Chain to chain. That's game sense right there. That's what you have to learn. Okay, moving on. We're going to move on to Ashe. Alright, so Ashe is nuts. Ashe is a nuts DPS. This is our first DPS. I love Ashe. There goes the train again for the fucking 81st hit for the fucking, yo, I'm losing count now. So this is Ashe. Ashe is nuts. She has a primary, it's called the Viper. Very effective marksman rifle. Used against long range and, you know, medium range, short range. It has no fall off damage. So check this out. See that bot over there? One shot because he was damaged. See this bot over here? It's a 2-shot, obviously, because 200 health. I'll show you a better example here. That bot over there, 2-shot from here. This bot over here, oops, I missed. 2-shot from here. Easy. So she has aim-in, which does way more damage, and then she has hip-fire, which does less damage, but it is more effective to finish off a character faster than aiming in, because when you aim in, they're going to be moving, and you can miss a second shot, have potato aim, go all over the place like this. So yeah, very easy. Keep your distance, make sure you have a tank or a healer with you, because if you are alone, it's easy for the enemy team to dive you. Like I said, dive tank. So Winston, D.Va, they can dive you and kill you, murder you, and take your SR away, and that's no bueno, no bueno. She has Dynamite. That's her first ability. Really good, really effective. That's a fire status. Now, if they had a Zarya and the Zarya bubbled him, again, fire would be completely gone and it would be fine. So, yes. Be careful when shooting the Zarya bubbles too, because you don't want to charge that Zarya. That's a good tip. But anyways, yeah. So, you want to take high ground with her most of the time. And just throw your Dynamite and aim for the Dynamite and shoot it. A little faster than that. I just took my time there because I know I'll be fine. But a little faster than that. And then you can finally shoot them for that headshot. Now, her shotgun. A really good mobility move. Aim down and shoot it. Very easily. You pop up. And it's really good. You have high ground here. You have the entire place up here. And it's simple to use. Another good way to use your shotgun is to blast enemies off the map. So I'll show you right here. Boop. Bye, Junkrat. Boom. You blast him off the map. He rages and he sends you a hate mail. That's the plan. So yeah, her ultimate is Bob, and pretty self-explanatory. I don't even have to explain how this man works. The only thing I will say is that if you do not throw Bob in front of a wall or anything that can stop him, he'll fall off the map. So be very, very cautious about that. It's happened to me so many times, it's crazy. When you throw Bob at an enemy, it does initial damage, like impact damage. And yeah, it's really OP. Yeah, I mean, that's Bob for you. So let's switch off of Ashe. And by the way, Dynamites can't hurt you. They can't hurt you. See? They can't hurt you, you're on fire. And yeah, again, Zarya can bubble you and it's gone. Or you can pick up a health pack. Alright, moving off of Ashe, we're going to move on to Bastion. So the thing with Bastion is very explainable. Oh wait, Skies I think wants to pocket me. Hold on, let me show you something with Ashe. Let me show you something with Ashe real quick. Okay, so this is a pocket boost. So when Ashe is pocketed by Mercy with a 30% boost, you actually one-tap everything in the head. It's so broken. It's one of the most broken things ever. You one-tap anything that has 200 health. Now, if you're Tracer, you can definitely one-tap even without the pocket. But if you have a pocket, it's so broken and OP, it's nuts. It's so nuts. It's one of the most broken things in the game. And imagine the Dynamite too. Look at that. Look at that Dynamite. It's crazy. Now, when you have a Bob, Mercy can pocket the Bob as well. She can pocket the Bob like that, and it's very effective. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, I think that you can just pocket the Ashe and it'll do both. But yeah, it's so cool. Alright, so now I'm going to switch off and I'm going to go Bastion. Now Bastion is very self-explanatory and yeah, he's not that hard to do. So the thing with Bastion is he has two modes. He has recon mode and then he has turret mode. So turret mode is pretty devastating. However, Bastion is very easily counterable because the thing about Bastion is Bastion can easily be murdered. Because like the thing is, if you have a turn here, right, and you have like the whole enemy team, you're standing still, you're at a disadvantage here. So the biggest tip I'll give you with Bastion is to relocate 24/7 and make sure you're with a team that can support you. That's the Bastion tip I can give you. That's pretty much it, to be honest. He can heal himself, yeah. Transform, shoot. He's really easy to play, honestly. You just gotta, everyone thinks that he's like the easiest player, but he's not the easiest player because he's easily counterable. So you want to, make sure that you can reposition with him very easy. Once you get the hang of that, you're fine. His ultimate, you can shoot on the ground and it boosts you up, and then you can get an enemy easily. I missed. But yeah, his Bastion is just crazy. It does more damage on direct hit, like I said, and very good. Very effective and pretty nice. Alright, we're going to get off the Bastion because honestly, he's not that hard to understand. We're going to go to Doomfist. So, Doomfist has 250 health. His passive is basically when you use your ability on someone, you gain a little bit of shield. So he's at 280 now. I use that, 300, 336, use Fist, 360. It goes up and goes up and goes up. And I think the cap is 400 health. I'm going to test it out right now. Yep, I think it's 400 health. Yeah. So maybe 425. Either way, that's how Doomfist works. So let's go ahead and get straight into his abilities. Primary fire is this. Decent spread, no fall off. You can kill someone from wherever. The spread will fall off from far range. However, the damage, if you land all of them from far range or middle or close, is the same. Very easy to tap. Again, melee is your best friend. You definitely want to melee with this character because when you're up close, you can definitely melee, fuck them up. Very simple to use. Remember, punching, always punching. So, first ability that we're going to go over is Seismic Slam. Seismic Slam, always use it up, like from a high ground. Seismic Slam charges up, And see, that's 86. The max is 125, and it does better, more damage the more it charges up. You can uppercut. Does like 50 damage, I think. Uppercut, you stun them in the air. They can't really do that much unless besides shoot you. So it's really effective. For example, this Junkrat can just shoot me. I can just mess him up right there. I missed all my shots. I'm trash. But yeah. So next ability is Fist. Do I really have to explain how this ability works? Literally, you just cock your fist up and just slam someone into the wall. I will say this though. If they are not in the wall, they will not die. Okay. Okay. You see this little like metal thing? That's why he died. Yeah, that's why he died. Look, check it out. Check it out. See, there's a he went flying. There's a metal thing. That's why he died. That's why. I promise that's why he died. I'm not lying to you. Let me see if I can push him at this angle here. Oh, see, he doesn't die. See, I told you. See, I'm not bullshit. I'm not bullshit. Now you want to do a lot of combos with this guy. So a combo that I see a lot is seismic slam, uppercut, shoot, and then fist. Now remember, you don't have to charge your fist all the way up if they're already at low health. For example, 1, 2, insta kill. So yeah, his ultimate, it's pretty simple. Just go to anyone and knock it on. Go to anyone who's stationary like a bastion. Exactly, see? You can kind of bash him with that really easily. Yeah, that's pretty much it with him. Let's move on to Echo. Echo is the new character that they added, I think like 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago. I am so bad with like just analyzing data. Echo is amazing. So let's go ahead and go straight to her primary. 3 bullets. It shoots 3 bullets. Really effective. Not out of your magazine, but just 3 like tri plasma bullets or whatever. Really nice. When you hit your crits, it's deadly. Here, look this. It's deadly. Her first ability is I'm gonna say it's sticky bombs. Sticky bombs, and it's very effective. It does not one shot. I'll show you right here. I'm gonna reset his health. It does not one shot. Just showing you, so you guys can know. It does not one shot. See? However, this is what I always do. If you shoot them once and then sticky right away, it one shots. Reminder, as I always say, they're gonna have healers, tanks, so we use with caution. Sticky bombs can hurt you. Yep, they do decent damage to you, so be careful. She has an ability called Flight, where she can fly for 3 seconds. This is how I use it. You go in the air, and you just move around, and then you hold A or whatever button you use to jump, and you glide. So A or X for PlayStation, and then for PC I think it's space. So yeah, you hold that and you glide. Now you can obviously change your key binding controls or whatever to whatever is your preference. That's what I love about Overwatch. But yeah, you can pretty much do that. No stickies. Now her laser. This is what I want to go over. Her laser is something I want to go over. Check this out. I'm gonna spawn a Roadhog. Check this out. This is me using her laser when they're not under half health. That shit does nothing. Nothing. God, bro, nothing. That shit does nothing, bro. It's trash. Now, the reason it's trash is because that Roadhog is at full health. Now, if that Roadhog is at under half health, even by 1 point, which Roadhog has 600 health, so I would say 300 or 299. If he's at around that, check this out. I'm going to shoot him a couple times. I think he's under half health right here. Check this laser out. It quadruples the amount of damage it does. It's crazy good. So I'll use it on a level 200 character here, just to show you how effective this is. That's 300. That's 250. Jesus Christ, Anthony, please. There we go. Check this out. Check this out. 1, 2. Check this laser out. Instant wipe. Instant wipe. That laser works on shields and anything, like a torp turret, anything. Doesn't matter if it has a fucking health bar, that shit will deplete it. As long as it's under half health. Now, the combo that you want to use for tanks is this. This is the combo you want to use for tanks. Sticky bomb, shoot, laser. Instantly gone. Gone. Now her ultimate, I love it. One of my favorite ultimates in the game. You literally lock onto any enemy in the game, and you turn into them, and just make sure that you're shooting anyone. Make sure you're shooting anyone. You have their abilities, right? Make sure you shoot as many people as you can, and you charge their ult like 90% faster, 70% faster, and you use it. So OP, so OP. Call out who you're gonna turn into, and then call out when you're gonna use their ult, and it's so OP and so broken. But yeah, that's how it works. That's how That's how Echo's ultimate ability works. It's so cool. It's so good. And yeah, you want to practice these combos. You want to practice hitting those melees. You want to practice hitting those crits. Very effective. All right, we're gonna move off of Echo. That's pretty, you know, pretty self-explanatory, honestly. Now there goes the trend again. Now we're gonna go off of Genji. Genji got a buff recently, so his spread is like so much better now, and his fire rate is just better. Everything about Genji is better now. So primary, like Zarya and like Roadhog, Genji has alternate fire. So he has this. He can shoot shurikens like this, or he can fan spray them like this. So the way you want to use Genji is by close range, you want to use your fan spray, and by far range, you want to alternate through the both. Sometimes you just want to use this one though, mostly likely if you're far range. If there's multiple enemies, you want to use that multi-shot to fan spray. Now, the way Genji works is, he's a ninja, right? Self-explanatory how he can, you know, you're supposed to play him. You're supposed to play him like sneaky, but not sneaky at the same time. So for example, you're supposed to play him high ground. You can wall climb, that's his passive. Just hold A, X, or space, and that's his passive on a wall. Wall climb. So yeah, really useful in fights when it comes to flanking. He's a really good flank character. So his dash ability does 50 damage, right? Now, just like Fire Strike, dash can work through as many enemies as possible, right? There's 6 enemies there, and I dash, I can go ahead and just get your ultimate charge like crazy. So Genji is this is the way you want to use him. If you see an enemy, fan spray or RT or whatever, once they're at that health, that little health, immediately dash and knife. And then when they're dead, and when you dash or when you get a kill in general, your dash resets and you can dash again. Now there's something called ghost dashing. This is what ghost dashing is. When you get an enemy low, dash, then dash right out. That's ghost dashing. Genji's best ability is of course deflection, and this is what deflection is. Self-explanatory. You deflect damage. Okay, so you see how when I pull the sword, I pulled it right back out? That's because you can now, this is new, you can now toggle when you can put the sword out and when you can put the sword in. It's crazy. Now, obviously, if you leave it, the sword will last for like 4 seconds out. But if you want to use it for 2 seconds because you want to, you know, shoot, you can do that. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 seconds. Now, obviously, you can toggle when you can pull it out. When you use your ultimate, I believe your dash resets. You can dash in there and use your ultimate. You want to use his ultimate. It's a Dragon Blade. 2 shots. 2 shots, 200 health characters. And then at 4 shots or 3 shots or 5 shots, tanks. We're going to try it out right now. So let me just get this here. But yeah, he's a very effective character to learn and play. You want a knife every time you're near a character. You want to just jump around and stuff. Just mess them up, dash. All right. If you're not really moving your control like that, then you're not really trying as Genji, honestly. You know, you can deflect a lot of ults in this game. I will leave a link to all the ults that you can deflect in the in the description. So this is a Zarya. That's 400 health, and I'm gonna spawn Roadhog. He has the most health in the game. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 slices. I was right. Well, I mean, one of my predictions was right. So yeah, that's Genji. Yeah, like I said, his passive is to wall climb. There you go. Cyber agility, wall climb. That is Genji. Let's move on to our next character. Hanzo. Okay. So with Hanzo, basically, he just has a bow and arrow, and you can charge it. And different charge is different damage. So if I go like this, that doesn't do that much damage. But if I charge it, that's a lot of damage, especially in the head. He 2-shots everything. If it's full charge, he 2-shots everything. First ability he has is leap, where you just leap, you jump and leap. You can jump and leap to the left, jump leap to the right, or back. So this is front. And you get the idea. You can leap to the side if you want as well. So here I leap to the side here, just to show you. Leap to the side. And then you can, you can kill people. He does have a drop on his arrow, so be careful with that. But not very difficult to play. Difficult to learn in some sense, but he's very easy to learn for newcomers because he's mostly positioning and aiming. Obviously, everything involves game sense, but you know, with Hanzo, you can really just shoot your arrows, and as long as you land them, honestly, you're being beneficial to the team. So his second ability, he has. Oh yeah, I forgot. He has a passive ability, by the way, wall climb, just like Genji, because they're brothers. That's a little lore in the game. You know, they have some stuff, you know, some beef or whatever. So he has storm arrow, really crazy ability. He used to have an ability called Scatter Arrow where he can scatter them through the legs, but now he has Storm Arrow. Storm Arrow is just as effective. Just make sure you land your shots. Very efficient if you land them. Good for shield break. And yeah. I'll look at this Roadhog here. I will reset his health here. Wow, his health was already reset, but whatever. And I'll just wait for Storm Arrow. Other ability he has is Sonic Arrow, where you can see through walls of the enemies and what they have, like that. Very useful to know where flankers are coming from or to know what the enemy team is going to bring out from spawn. And this is Storm Arrow, body shot Storm Arrow. And you can see how much damage that does. And then just one shot in the head and he's gone. Easy. Now his ability, ultimate ability, Dragons, is pretty efficient. Check this out. You want to, yeah, that's it. That's Dragons. You send a big dragon and it goes through walls and it kills people. Now you do want to make sure that you either use that with a ZARYA grab or combine it with a REINHART, like I taught you, or you can just kind of go through a wall and use it to split people apart. Because if I shoot dragons in the middle right here, I'm going to put the spray right here. If I shoot dragons right here, and these people are here, they're going to split. They're not going to go to the middle. They're not retards, right? They're going to go, no offense, but they're going to go to the, they're going to split apart, you know, they're going to split apart. And yeah, so that's what's going to happen. That's pretty much Hanzo for you. Make sure you use your melee as well, because melee is effective. Anyways, moving on to the next character, Junkrat. I love Junkrat. He's so fun to play, and this guy's insane. First thing I'll tell you with Junkrat is his primary is shoots bombs, 5 bombs, I think 160 damage on direct hit, and then a little bit less damage when it's like that. He got a buff recently where projectile speed is crazy when he bounces ricochet off the wall. Really good, and they ignite faster as well when he bounces it. So yeah, that's his primary. He can 2-shot people, I think. Let me see. I think he can 2-shot 200 health characters. Let me see. Yes, he can. The way you see a lot of people play Junkrat is like this. Like that. And that's a good thing. You want to play him like that. You want to use your mind to full capacity. You want to use those type of things to your advantage. His mind can use to be set people back. Yep, very easily. You can also use the mind to bounce yourself back up and go up in the air. And of course, you can use your trap to trap enemies. Easy. My tip with Junkrat is always place your trap down. Always, like always place your trap down. Because if you do not place your trap down, that you're just making the game harder for yourself. Always replace your traps down in better positions and reposition yourself with Junkrat. So yeah, you shoot. You can keep an arc on. Break shields. That's the biggest tip I can give you is break shields with Junkrat, because shield breaking is amazing with him. Alright, that's about it. Here's his tire. Rip Tower has 100 health. Just, you know, zigzag, whatever you gotta do. Just hide it and then kill people. Very efficient, very crazy. There goes the train again. Best way you can use tire effectively is take a high ground or hide, get into a corner, make sure you're clear, and just use a tire. And I'm pretending to be the tire right now. Your tire will go through here and it will kill people. Another thing you can do with tire, which I'm about to show you right now. Let me fire my ult off of this hog real quick. Another thing you can do with tire is so really efficient is this. You can use tire to bait enemies and literally keep it like that. Now the enemies will hit the tire and they'll back away. They want no smoke with you. And then you can obviously climb with tire as well and get to positions where you normally couldn't. So yeah. Alright, let's move off of Junkrat. Pretty simple. Any passives? Passive, Total Mayhem. So if you die, you drop bombs. There goes the train again. Alright, let's move off to McCree. I used to main McCree for a good time, so I'll do a good job at explaining McCree. So he has the revolver called the Peacekeeper. Every game I play there's a Peacekeeper, I swear. So Peacekeeper, good damage, decent damage, has drop off, so you do want to keep a notice of that. It has drop off. But it's okay. When you roll, you roll to evade out of situations, and you refill your ammo back. So I'll show you right here. So this is roll. So now I'm going to show you how you use roll. So I'm shooting this Roadhog, right? I'm killing this Roadhog. Right, I'm going to kill this Roadhog. Now I'm at 2 bullets. Check this out. Look at the bottom right. 2 bullets. I roll, 6 bullets. You start shooting, right? Check this out. His ultimate is High Noon. 6 bullets again. When you use it, you can basically lock onto enemies and just kill them. Now you do have to use it, you know, high ground or flank or whatever. But yeah, you can also use his ult and then cancel it right away, and then you have 6 bullets again, which I'll show you in a second. Best ability that McCree has is of course his flashbang. Stun people out of ultimates or just stun people in general. I use it on a Roadhog so much. A lot of Roadhog is so mad when I use it. because when he heals, remember that healing ability that Roadhog has? When he heals, I just flash him while he heals, and he can't heal, and it's so OP. So look at my magazine. I'm at 1 bullet, right? Check this out. Cancel it really fastly, and then I have 6 bullets again. Now it doesn't look like that. It's a little faster than that, but I did it slowly so you guys can kind of understand. When you remember, punching is your best friend. I'm telling you. To animation cancel, punch. Wait for his bullets to go in, punch, and then boom. You don't have to punch the first time I just said that. Punch when the bullets go in. Punch. Yeah, really fastly. Okay, this is what it looks like. So 3, 2, 1, like that. That's how it looks like. A little quicker than that, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, you use your flashbang, and yeah. Obviously, his alternate fire is Fan the Hammer. I don't use Fan the Hammer like that. In my opinion, it's kind of bad. But if you want to use Fan the Hammer, you can. When you flashbang, Fan the Hammer, that's how a lot of McCree's play. It's trash. That takes no skill, but yeah, it's good. Alright, next character. Mei. Next character is Mei. So, Mei works like this. You freeze people. From 5 meters is how you freeze people. Yeah, 5 meters. So, 5 meters. Wait, what is that? What does that say up there? Oh, 10 meters. Sorry, 10 meters. You freeze people. And yeah, very effective. Sorry, I had to check something. Very effective and really good. You freeze them, and then, as every Mei knows, this is what you do. You shoot them in the head. You shoot them in the head when you freeze them. Everyone does that shit. It's so annoying. She does have multi-shot with her freeze, so yeah. You freeze them, and it's usually an insta-kill. Usually insecure because the freeze does damage, and then the headshot does a good over whatever health they have, like the 150, 120, whatever. Tracer has 150 health, so she takes a lot of damage. Like, I really feel bad for Tracer mains because one tap in the head and they're dead. I'll show you right here. Gone. So yeah, so yeah. That's what you really play main like. Her ice wall just blocks people. You can use it to put yourself up as well. You can cancel it with the same button you used it with. Ice wall. I'll spawn a Junkrat here. Protects you from all damage. So I'll go ahead and kill the Junkrat. Ice wall. Protects you from all damage. And you go back. If they shoot you in your ice wall form, you charge your ult. And speaking of your ult, this is how you use your ult. You throw a snowball. And yeah, you freeze everything in the vicinity in that radius. Now, Junkrat wasn't frozen because obviously he had that. Let me show you how to use your ice wall. See that? See that? You protect your whole team. If a D.Va launches a bomb at you, just put an ice wall down. Protect your whole team. They'll thank you later. Again, punching, best friend. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's made for you. Alright, let's switch off. Yeah, I forgot you can do this. You can switch how you want to build your wall. Horizontal, vertical, and you can boost yourself up. Boop, high ground. You can boost your teammates up as well to their positions. And yeah. Okay. Moving on to Pharah. Pharah is my best character in this game besides Zarya, and again, I went to Masters with Pharah. I love Pharah. Yeah, so Pharah has 6 rockets. I'm going to stay on the ground, and then I'll show you the fly thing. 6 rockets with Pharah. And Pharah's 6 rockets are pretty effective when you land them. They're called direct hits when you land them. It's a 2-shot, literally 2-shot, any 200 health character. But if you don't, it's like a 4-shot. See? Splash damage, 4-shot. However, one direct hit, splash. Direct hit, splash. It's so OP. I mean, not every time, because look, direct hit, and then splash. It takes like 2 splashes to kill them. Really effective. Pharah is countered by hit scans by McCree, Widowmaker, and Ashe, anyone who has a long projectile damaging weapon. However, you can use cover and get a mercy or whatever to kill them and finish them off. I have millions of clips of it. I will put a montage of Pharah soon. And you can boot people off with that ability. That's RB, R1, or the fucking ability on PC. I keep forgetting what it's called, but yeah. Yeah, so you can boot people off. You can also do this with Pharah. This is just Pharah main shit at this point that I'm talking. This is a Pharah main speaking. You can concussive blast, because a lot of, well, you see, okay, so when you spawn in, right, in the game, you'll see a lot of Pharah main do this. They'll concussive blast off that to try to get to the point faster, but that's not how you do it. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. So when you're here, you just move up. You look down, concussive blast, and you move up like that, right? It's the same. Literally, it's the same distance, right? Another thing with Pharah is concussive blast doesn't do any damage, by the way, but you can boop it out. You can boop people off, like I said. Really effective to boop people off. It's a boop move. You can press LB or whatever move it is to rocket jump, and you can hold space A or X to fly. Yeah, pretty simple. You can also hold LT or left or L2 to go ahead and fly. Now you want to kind of toggle through it because that's how far it is. You toggle through it. When you see that red bar right there, the little red bar, you boost, and then you tap again. And by the time, and all while you're like fucking, all while you're like messing them up. And by the time it goes down, right, which sometimes it will never, sometimes it will eventually, you just go ahead and boost. Easy. Rocket Barrage. Do I really have to explain how that works? I don't think so. Just all I will say is just make sure that you can have a good angle of it, and yeah, you're pretty much good to go. You can also rocket boost up. So if I shoot and then LB, and also make sure you press A. Make sure you press A, then yeah, you rocket up. Anyways, let's switch. Reaper. Wow, we're 51 minutes in, boys. Reaper. The way Reaper works is he has 2 shotguns and he just messes everything in his vicinity. Make sure you hit your crit shots, and that's pretty much it for him. He has an ability called Teleport, where he teleports. This is good for getting flankers or snipers, whatever it is. But be careful because they can one-shot you in the head. He has an ability called Wraith, where he Wraith forms, unkillable, kind of like Wraith from Apex Legends if you guys ever played it, or Hydroid from Warframe. Yeah, so that's how it works. If you want to learn, so before, back in the day, Reaper had an ability where every time he killed someone, souls would drop and you would collect it for health. However, now in the recent updates, when you shoot someone, you heal. And I'll show you this right here. I'll damage myself with one of my hand. Okay, I did not know I was gonna get dropped like that. I did not know I was gonna get dropped like that. Let me see if I can damage myself real quick. Even just a little bit. I just need just a little damage. Just a little damage. Okay. Let me try this again. This is so difficult. All right, Wraith form. Okay, you know what? Fuck, I give up. I give up. Yes, you can heal yourself. Just believe me. Okay, give me the benefit of the doubt. You can heal yourself when you shoot. When you land crits, it's most effective. And the person that Reaper is mostly used for is to counter Winston or Roadhog or tanks in general. Easy. His ultimate. There goes a train again. Ultimate. I don't really have to explain his ultimate. I mean, look at this. Just don't do it when you're at low health. That's all I'm gonna say. Same thing with Pharah. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just get in there. I've used self-explanatory like 8 times today, but that's it's just self-explanatory. Just have good game sense and you'll be fine. Yep, passive. Dealing damage shields you. See? Believe me now? Alright, let's continue. Next character is Soldier 76. I love this, man. So, Soldier has a rifle and a pulse rifle, and this gun is this gun melts when you can aim. Land crits and you'll be fine. The combo I see a lot is using his first ability. It's called Helix. That's 120 damage on direct impact, a direct hit, and pretty effective. So look at his Winston, critical, Helix, gone. Another thing you want to do with Soldier is you want to run. That's his first ability, is running, and it's really effective. As any FPS game, as any FPS player will tell you, strafing is one of the best things to do, which is this, left to right, when you move left to right. Crouch spamming is also really good, so crouch spamming left to right. You also want to, with Soldier, you also want to run like this, and you avoid people, and then you just spam them. You avoid people, Helix, spam, you just avoid them. Like their shots, you're dodging shots. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, really effective, really efficient. When you heal yourself, you can heal yourself right there like that. That's his other ability. There goes the train again. That's called Biotic Field. You heal yourself, pretty simple. And yeah, his visor, tactical visor. You have aimbot, literally aimbot. Really effective if you use it when you're flanking, and if you can take out a Pharah out of the sky, because a lot of the times, a lot of people struggle with killing a Pharah, and you can completely solo ult if you want as Mercurial Soldier if that's what it takes to win the game. Remember, this game isn't about using your ult to get 5 people, alright? This game is about winning the game and using the proper moves. Now, in my opinion, if you can hit your shots with anyone, ult charge is pretty fast. My PC sounds like it's about to blow up, but yeah, ult charge is pretty fast. Yeah, so here's visor again. The way I use visor is like this. Instead of aiming at one person, I aim at 2, get that most shot, even damage. It's an easy double kill. And yeah, he does have a little fall off, but it's not as bad as you think. Definitely burst fire as well with him. Burst fire is really good. Just tap it, not tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, instead of holding it down all the time. And yeah, pretty effective. That's my favorite word. All right, let's move. Oh yeah, you can helix jump to get to places. So you can do this with Zarya as well. You can helix jump, get to places that you usually normally can't with a regular jump. Next character we're gonna go with Sombra. Okay, so Sombra has an SMG. I love Sombra. Sombra has an SMG. She fucks people up, literally. Yeah. You want to aim for the crits, punch them and finish them off. Easy combo. So the way Sombra works is, first ability is she hacks people. Like Revenant in Apex. She just hacks people. Other ability she has is a translocator. So if I throw a translocator here, and then I go over here, and let's say I want to fight this Winston. Oh, and then he gets me low. I just use Translocator. And I teleport. Very easy to use. The way you want to use Translocator is like this. Translocate up here. She has an invisible ability that stays forever. So go invisible. If you're near the enemy, you will be visible. So look, check this out. You will be visible if you're near the enemy. Detected. You will also be detected if Widowmaker uses her ultimate, or if you get hit by any projectile fire, or electricity, or any laser, anything. If you get hit by anything, you'll be detected. So yeah, so let's say I'm going to flank over here, and shoot. Oh yeah, this is our passive. So anyone who's very low, you can see through walls. Really good, really useful. You can use that, make callouts, and flank them and kill them. Now let's say I'm at low health, let's say this guy's hurting me. Ouch, ouch, this guy's hurting me. Translocate. Easy. She can also hack health packs. And she can also hack, what do you call it? The only thing she cannot hack is an Orisa shield unless she uses her ult. So yeah, check this out. Put Translocate there. And just go anywhere you want, you know, get damage. And then Translocate back, and you're back to max health. Easy. Megas give you max health, or 200 health, I mean. And then the minis give you 50 or 75 health. One of the two. So yeah, her ultimate, just hack everything in the radius. Doesn't go through walls. But yeah. So you hack them, make sure you communicate with your team. Again, the more you play her, these characters, the more you get better at them. That's about it. Yeah, Sombra is very straightforward. And if you guys need, again, if you guys need any further help, just let me know in the comment section below. This video is gonna be really long. And alright, next character we're gonna move on to. Any passives that I didn't go over? Okay, yep, you detect critically injure enemies through walls. Yep. And yeah, pretty much it. Next character we're going to move on to is M.E.T.A. Let's go over her primary fire. Primary fire is a laser. Just like Zarya, her laser charges up. However, she doesn't need bubbles. Her laser charges up depending on how long it's been on a projectile, shield, or anything else. Enemy, whatever. It charges and does more damage. It's the second most damaging beam in the game, behind Zarya and 100% max charge. It's very effective. Actually, maybe it's first. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy who plays video games. Well, yeah, it's very effective, as you can see. And you can compare. You can play back and compare it to the regular beam. Now, something really cool about M.E.T.A. that wasn't here before, not that I know of, is that if you shoot shields, Winston shield, REINHARDT shield, Orisa shield, your weapon does not run out of ammo and it actually replenishes. Really, really cool. Alright, so her first ability is, let me see something real quick. Yeah, so her ultimate ability, not her ultimate ability, this used to be her ultimate ability, that's why I'm saying this. So her ability that she used to have, that used to be an ultimate, but now is just an ability, is teleport. So you can put a teleport down, and your teammates can teleport through it. As you can see, Wave might take that teleport. Yep, he took it, and it teleports. You see, and yeah, so you go through it, and it's so cool. It's really effective in multiple ways. You can also put sentry turrets right there, as that's one of her abilities. You can put sentry turrets right next to it, and it'll teleport to the other side, dealing damage to anyone on that side. So a cool trick, you can also take it down. Can I take it down? Thank you. By pressing the same button. This is her ultimate. Just a big shield. Just a big shield. So just stand, like I said, shield dancing. So if they're on that side, stand on this side. If they're on this side, stand on this side. Very easy to use, to understand the concept of shield dancing. Now, really something really toxic and cool that I like to do is this. 1, 2, 3. I do this all the time. Dude, it's so funny. So just stand on top of the turrets and check this out. They teleport. And they insta kill anything in the path, bro. It's... Wow. Okay, that just backfired. Okay, that just backfired because I kind of messed that up. See, that's what I get for being a fucking toxic fuck. But yes, you can teleport it to the enemy and it's so fun. Turns do decent damage. They also stop movement. So like Melusi from Rainbow Six Siege with her ability. Yeah, they stop movement. They decrease movement. Really nice. You have 3 turns, maximum damage is OP. Turns are really easy to destroy. Always make sure your tanks are destroying the turns, because the turns will kill you. And yeah, look at that. It's crazy good. And I'm gonna do the TP trick here. And let me see, I got to angle it perfectly. Right there. And check this out. It teleports? Okay, they're not teleporting. This game, you know, this game hates me. You know what? Alright, this game wants to make me look like I'm stupid. Alright, whatever. I give up. But yeah, that's the Metro for you. Her alternate fire is this. Really effective, but I don't really use it like that unless I'm far range. But yeah, that's pretty much the Metro. You can use her. Big tip with the Metro is use TP to TP a D.Va bomb, sentry turns, or a Bastion to reposition himself because he has lack of mobility when it comes to height. Alright, let's move. Next character is Torbjorn. Torbjorn is pretty easy to actually understand. So, he has a alternate fire shotgun or whatever you want to call it, right? Where he shoots a shotgun, but also this is called the rivet gun. But also, you can just go ahead and tap like that. This is really good against headshots, or critical. I mean, nasty good. And then he has a shotgun that does good damage. Use that shotgun for tanks if you can't hit your critical shots, if you struggle with each. Yeah. But yeah, really effective. With Zarya, when I told you to alternate fire, do not alternate fire with Torb. It'll just... bad. What you want to do with Torb is just spam LT. Up close. From far range, do not use LT because it's not as effective. Just go ahead and spam RT. Now, first ability is to throw a turret down. Use hammer to repair the turret. Easy. Your turret can be destroyed. When you click RB, R1, or whatever ability it is on PC, you get on fire, and you have faster fire rate, more health, and you're quicker on your feet. When you switch to your hammer, you're faster. Walk speed is increased a little bit, you're faster. When you have your hammer out and you use RB, you're even more faster. Way quicker. His ultimate just shoots lava down. Now, you don't want to put the lava in one spot, you want to spread it. And, in my opinion, just combine ults with a Zarya or any of your tanks. Now, if you're running a REINHART or D.Va, then combine your ult with a REINHART. Once he shatters, just put your lava down. The most effective person to use this with is ZARYA, because she keeps them all in one spot, and you can go ahead and put your little, your little molten core there. Alright, that's pretty much it. Turrets are effective. If you with experience, you'll learn to put your turrets in better spots and positions. And yeah. Alright, moving on. Next character is Tracer. Tracer is the hardest character to learn in Overwatch. That's without a debate. If you can play Tracer, you can play most likely any character in this game. With Tracer, you have 3 blinks. So, 1, 2, 3. There you go. So yeah, these blinks recharge after a couple seconds, and you have 3 mechs. You have these guns. They're called the pulse pistols. Really effective. Tracer is a 2-star, but in my opinion, she's a 3-star character. You can look at top left. And yeah, so the way you play Tracer is you just want to flank and get close to them, and you want to try to one-clip people. So crits is big on Tracer. Like, hitting your crits are nuts, and I'll show you how big they are. There goes the train again. So here's how nasty your crits are. Imagine if you hit all your crit shots. This is a little unrealistic, but imagine. Immediately melt. It's nuts when you land your crits. Now, obviously, you're not going to land your crits, and this is the reality of it. Look at that, barely nothing. But if you land all your shots, then you'll be pretty effective. Now, you have to keep moving. You have to be nimble. And yeah, that nimble is key with Tracer. And nimble, accuracy, and game sense. And a little bit of positioning. So, she has another ability called Recall, where you heal if you were at a higher health than you were now. So if I'm at 60 health, I'll shoot you right now. This is what Recall looks like. So I'm gonna get damage here. Shoot me, please. Oh my god, wave. Stop killing them. Damn. Alright. Shoot me. Recall. I'm at 150. So yeah, you recall. Now the most effective way to use Recall is after using a pulse bomb. So this is pulse bomb is this. Very effective when you land it. It's like a sticky Sentix grenade. Really good. If you're gonna play Call of Duty and you do a Sentix grenade, you know, bro, when you play COD and you land that Sentix grenade, you know that when you land that shit, everybody in your vicinity, bro, everybody's dead, bro. When you land that Sentix grenade, everybody in the mom getting dropped and they close to that man, bro. Everybody knows that. When you play Nuketown, you play any Call of Duty, when you throw that Sentix grenade, bro, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, bro. But yeah, Sentix grenade is very effective. Post bomb, I mean. So look that. Stuck, instant kill if they're level 200 or 3. Why do I keep saying level? I keep playing freaking. I keep playing Rainbow. I'm sorry. If their health pool is fucking 200 health or 300 health, it's an instant kill. I think. Yeah. So, what was I gonna do next? Yeah. So this is how you use recall efficiently. If I'm far over here, recall. You're all the way back here. Easy to understand. Easy concept. Just the time that you have to put in dedication to put. That's all. Alright, moving on after Tracer, we're going to go to Widowmaker, the most toxic player in this game, because if she's good on the enemy team, she's a pain in the ass to fucking face, dude. She is a pain in the ass. Widowmaker is a sniper in this game, and when I tell you, she is a freaking, bro, she is a force to be reckoned with to face if she's good, bro. I mean, it's nasty. But let's just get straight into it, bro. So she's obviously the sniper in the game. If you play Paladin, she's like the Canessa in Overwatch. If you play Rainbow, she's the Glass in Overwatch. Yeah, so, or Cali, whatever. So yeah, she's pretty OP when you can hit your shots, and especially crit shots. Her ultimate is you can see through walls, so wall hacks. Her first ability is a Venom Mine. If they step in it, they get poisoned. Her other ability is Grapple Hook. And you go up in the air, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what all Widowmaker is, honestly. You know, she's pretty nasty. Again, like I said, if you're good as her, she's so hard to fucking face, especially when your team, like if your team struggles with her, that's it. It's a wrap. A lot of people do is they switch their Widow to kill the other Widow on the enemy team, and it's so annoying to like. It's so annoying, but that's Widow. Pretty much easy to understand character. Alright, let's move off. Now we go to our supports. Alright, so the first support is going to be Ana. Ana has Hipfire and Aim-In. Both do the same damage. Don't let this trip you. When you shoot a wall, you see it. When you aim in, you don't. Don't let that trip you off. Do not let that trip you off. So, Ana is a support. Now, mind you, I say support. I don't call them healers. I say support because supports are also technically supposed to be shooting the enemy team as well. It is by popular belief that support players are all about heals, but that is just not true. Alright, support players are all about DPS as well. Because the thing is, when you have a support doing both, multitasking, it's good. It's really good. It's more beneficial than just having a support just heal. Because you're getting max DPS out of that fight, that team fight, right? So it's more effective that. So, in that scenario, sorry, I didn't finish that sentence, I sounded so stupid. So let's go ahead and get straight to her abilities. So her, obviously I just went over her gun. You know, aim in, aim out. It does damage to enemies and it heals teammates. So I'll go to these bots right here and I'll heal that bot. That's really good healing. It's like 3 to 4 shots to like heal max. Really good. Her first ability is anti-grenade. So anti-grenade does damage on impact, splash damage as well. Which is, I mean, you know what I mean. It does damage, and also when they're anti, they cannot heal. They cannot heal until that bar is over, and the only way they can heal is if a ZARYA bubbles them and cleanses them. So yeah, that's why anti-grenade is so OP, because you can use it on a Roadhog, and Roadhog can't heal. Just like McCree, when he flashes bangs Roadhog can't heal, and he's incapable. When you anti them, Roadhog can't do anything. So when you're anti them, you call your antis. You always call your antis, and then the team focuses them, and they can heal. They die, and yeah. Next ability she has is Sleep Dart. Sleep Dart does 5 damage, and it lets them sleep. The best way to kill someone with Sleep Dart is like this: you let them sleep, and once they wake up, that's when you start killing them. Because when they wake up, there's like a little extra second that you have. I learned that by ML7. That's like the best Ana in the world. Go check ML7 out. But yeah, really cool. And Ana's ultimate is you can nano boost your teammate. So check that out. So Skies does way more damage. Nano boosted. It's so OP. and it's so good. It's so fun to use, and yeah, Nano Boost really does help your team out. Now, Nano Boost, always Nano Boost the best player on your team. Do not say anything until you have an idea of who you think it is, and then ask. You always ask in the chat who wants Nano Boost, and then once someone replies, you let the team decide, and then you give it to whoever the team thinks deserve it. And 90% of the time, you give it to one of the tanks, whether it's REINHARDT or whether it's ZARYA. When you call out ZARYA and ask her for her charge, if she says 100, give it to ZARYA. If she's at 60, 70, give it to REINHARDT. Now, in most cases, you're gonna give it to REINHARDT anyways, but that's just that's just me giving you some little game sense knowledge. All right. Now, another thing about Nano Boost is you can also Nano Boost Bob. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell Skies here to throw Bob down. Skies, if you can hear me, throw Bob down. So I told Skies to go ahead and throw Bob down. And I'm going to wait for him to throw that Bob, because that's what I need him to do right now. So we're going to wait for Skies to throw that Bob down. And I'm going to punch him. Yeah, I'm going to punch him the first one to throw Bob down. Alright, let me see, because this is really cool. Throw Bob, throw Bob, Bob, throw Bob, Bob, throw Bob. Alright, hold on. Skies, throw Bob. Skies, throw Bob, Bob, throw Bob. Throw your Bob. Skies, throw your Bob. Throw your Bob. Throw your Bob. Does he have ult? Yeah, throw your Bob. Throw your Bob. Your Bob. Throw your Bob. Your ultimate. Your Y. Your Bob. Throw. Oh my. Throw your Bob. Skies, throw your Bob. Please, for the love of God. Throw. No. Throw your Bob. Don't switch. Throw your Bob. Throw your Bob. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit. He's no. He switched to Mercy. Oh my God. Alright, I'm just gonna Nano Boost Mercy. Fuck it. Now, this is actually pretty smart. So when you Nano Boost Mercy, this is a really smart play, because when you Nano Boost Mercy, it gives her resistance. Nano Boost gives resistance, more power, and it regenerates health to max. That's why Nano Boost Mercy is smart, because in a battle where Mercy needs to res someone, if you Nano Boost Mercy, it gives her a better chance to res someone on the team. And then you can win a team fight. Obviously, math is math. 3 versus 2 is more effective than 2 versus 2. It's just simple math. Alright, also, damage boost with the anti-grenade is nuts, actually. Like, look at that shit. It's so nuts. Alright, anyways, so I'm gonna switch off. I'm gonna just say thank you here, because that man can't follow the proper directions, but you know, I still love him. And I'm gonna switch off. I'm gonna go to Baptiste. So, Baptiste, primary, 3-round burst. Or 4-round burst. Wait, 36 to 3. Okay, 33. Alright, never mind. 3-round burst. Very effective if you hit your crits. But if you don't hit your crits, he's pretty much bad. Honestly, I just cannot stand this man. He needs a damage buff or something. Even 1 point up. I don't care. Alright, there goes the train again for like the 8th time of this video. But yeah, so the way Bap works is his ability, obviously. His LT is to heal, his alternate fire. So unlike Zarya and Roadhog and McCree, this guy's alternate fire is healing. So yeah, obviously he's a support and healer, whatever, and he heals. He heals pretty decent. And the way I do it is I shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal. Very effective in multiple situations. Ugh. Sorry. His first ability is, well, I'm gonna have to show you right now. So when your teammates are getting low in a battle, right, or when you think that they're gonna die, you throw this out, and this will keep them at 50 health. And you can obviously heal them with that, but it'll keep them at 50 health until they get heals, and they will not die unless they can shoot the lamp. It's called lamp. Now the real term for it is it's called immortality field. However, people call it amp or lamp. They call it lamp in the game. I said amp because its ultimate is any amplified damage. It's a window of amplified damage. So Orisa's ultimate is 50% damage, 50% more damage. But when it comes to Baptiste, boom, you saw that Ash just one shot of that man, everything gets amplified. I forgot what the stats were on it, but it's a lot of damage. All you gotta know is a lot of damage. If you hold B, circle, or whatever ability, again? Damn! If you hold B, square, or if you hold B, or whatever button it is for you, you will jump up. Like that. Easy, simple. And then his last ability is to heal. Like a AoE heal, and it heals yourself. That's how you heal yourself, by using that ability. Now, you want to talk to your healer and to tell him to heal you, because apparently Bap doesn't heal himself, which is so stupid. In my opinion, I think he should heal himself. Like, look at this. He doesn't heal himself at all. It's so stupid. I mean, how am I healing other people, but I can't heal my... Well, that's like, what? Who did this? Who made this character? All right, we're gonna switch. You know, I don't care if it's 2 OP or not. That has to be a switch. All right, we're gonna go to Brigitte. Okay, Brigitte has okay, I'm gonna go slow with this character. So, primary is a swing. Now, every time you hit, the way this healer works is every time you hit someone, you heal. You heal you heal the team. It's AoE heals. She has a stun. It's a shield bash used to stun people out of abilities or ultimates. Really effective. She has a shield that she pulls out, just like REINHARDT. Isn't that much. You use it for combat mostly. So like if you're you try hard and stuff, you put that shield out, put a shield out, swing, put shield out, swing. You stun them right there. She has a boop ability. Boop. You boot them off. Really good ability. You use it to combo. So this is the combo. You swing 3 times, shield bash, and go like that, and then swing. No, there's a better combo. Let me see. I think it's 4 times you swing. So 1, 2, 3, 4 shield bash stun. There you go. That's the combo. Really effective. And really easy. Like I said, I keep saying effective. That's like 90% of what I'm saying is effective. But it is. It's really good. Like their combo is like nasty good. So yeah. Now another way she can support people is she throws armor at people. So I'm gonna throw armor at Skies here, and I'm gonna throw armor at Wave here. And yeah, so she throws armor, and basically they get more health. So yeah, it's really nice to use to keep your teammates a little bit alive, and really good. Yeah. So her ultimate, one of the like strongest ultimates in the game, but takes time, is called. Sorry, you should have seen my face. It's called Rally. So Rally starts and everyone gets armor slowly. As you can see, the bots are getting armor slowly and slowly and slowly. And yeah, you go ahead and get into battle. And you're healing people. Your healing gets amplified. Your movement speed, I believe, gets amplified, and so does your armor. Your armor gets amplified. Everyone gets like armor. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The biggest tip I can give you with Brigitte is, she's part of the Brawl comp meta, by the way. The biggest tip I can give you about Brigitte is to use her in a way like where you know the map is going to be beneficial to her, right? So for example, if we're going to play on a map that's really range based, I wouldn't bring Brigitte unless you're really flexible with her and you're running Brawl comp. Alright, we're going to switch off Brigitte, that's about it. Also, these 3 pluses are just the armor packs that you have. See? Easy. Alright, any passes with her? Striking enemies with her flail heals nearby allies, right? Yeah, so that's how she heals. Alright. Lucio. I love Lucio. Lucio is one of like the best supports in the game if you know how to use him correctly, because he can literally change the battle just with one ult and with one ability. So let's go over his default switches that he has. So by default, he's speed. He speed boost. But when you press the button, you go ahead and heal. So this is up to you to alternate when your team needs healing and when they don't. Now you can amplify, and they'll heal way more, and you can amplify, and they'll get speedy way more. Now amplify is a cooldown. So look, these bots need healing. Now he's AoE healing, but he is a little bit slow. So like, you know what I mean? See how that guy just died right there? If I was Mora, Mercy, or anyone else, that bot would have survived. So here I am healing. And yeah, pretty much, they're unkillable when they're at a high level, higher health pool. Now, if I'm speed boosting, I can speed boost fire rate, and I'm so stupid. But yeah, I'm stupid because they don't shoot back, and I'm over here talking like this guy shoots back, this guy shoots back. So look, immediately, this is his regular shooting with a little speed boost, and then this is amplified, and so he shoots way faster. And it's so broken and it's OP, and a little broken, not really broken. It's not broken. I'm just talking on my ass, just to fucking find something to say. But Zarya and Rein are really effective when you speed boost because they're the tanks, and if they grab or if they shatter, they're really good. Another tip I can give you is always look at the kill feed and see who gets picked off and call it out. So a boop is his other ability. You can boop people off, boop people back, and he barely has any cooldown for these. He has a 4-second cooldown for this. But yeah, his primary obviously is to shoot. Pretty easy to understand. Yeah. So yeah, you want to really transfer through, and you want to know when to speed boost, when to heal, and game-changing fights. All right, we're gonna move over. Sorry, next. Oh, his ultimate. I almost forgot. His ultimate is break it down, and if you get hacked by Sombra or anything like that, it goes away. But look, I use my ultimate here, and yeah, so you get a lot of blue shields, and Skies get blue shield, right? And it's really good, really nice, nasty old, game-changing. If you see a lot of crits on your screen, critical on your screen, then yeah. I'm gonna give you guys a little tip. Go to options before we continue. Go to options, go to controls, and where it says allied health bars, always turn it on. Always turn it on, because you want to know what your teammate's health is at. It's really good for support. All right, we're gonna switch to Mercy. All right, now Mercy is really it's a really good character. So I'm gonna hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Actually, never mind. Yeah. So Mercy is I'm gonna tell Skies to go Ash. Hold on. Okay.
Thanks.
Alright, okay, I'm sorry, there you go. So we're gonna go over Mercy. So Mercy's gun is a primary little pistol right there, secondary, whatever you want to call it. It's a little pistol. Now she can heal, and this is the heal part, and then she can also do 30% more damage with a stream. Really effective. She can fly to enemies, to teammates, or she can fly to their bodies and res them. So really cool, and that's how much that. Look at that. I mean, it's OP. Look, it melts. It completely melts, and it's really good. And it's like just blue stream is good. Now what you see a lot in high ranks is you see a lot of pocket mercy. Now the term pocket is when someone is in your pocket, right? Someone's with you, you're using someone. That's the best way you can say it's using someone. Now not in a bad way obviously, but some people do. So you gotta be careful. But yeah, you see a lot of mercy in Ash pockets, and mercy in Far, which is called Far Mercy, where they have each other. Hanzo, McCree, Soldier, whatever, they're called pockets. So yeah, it's really effective. There it goes again. Effective. I mean, this is proof that it's effective. Look at that kill feed. And yeah, so you can also res with Mercy. And I'm gonna res this bot right here. Come on, die. Come on, die. There we go. Now you can res with Mercy. And they're back up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get you a damage boost. This is wave. And go ahead, shoot. And like that, I mean, it's crazy. Look at the post-spawn kill. Look, oh, okay, he missed. That's just him. But yeah, look at that kill for you. I mean, it's nuts. The damage boost is nuts, 30%. Now, mind you, a lot of people, right, when they're looking at stats, they talk about, oh, what's your healing per 10, right? Is it 11k per 10 or whatever? And that's just a little statistical thing when you're playing competitive. You know what I'm talking about. Now, if you find a Mercy with 15k healing per 10, that's terrible, because that means that they just heal. You don't want to be a heal bot in this game. You want to transition and use all your abilities. So yeah, that's the best way to do it. Now her ultimate is she flies, and she has unlimited ammo. That's it. She flies, and she has unlimited ammo. That's it. That's trash. Alright, I'm playing. Alright, that's not that bad actually. Alright, we're gonna switch to M.E.T.A. Okay, M.E.T.A is a really decent character. I love her. She's OP. Now remember when I told you earlier that these are support characters, not healers. Support characters, but not healers, right? So you have to understand that they're healers, but they're also supports, right? So they have to damage, right? With M.E.T.A, right? Her first ability is to damage. Primary fire, whatever you want to call it, is to damage. Then she can heal. Her healing, she has a bar of how much she can heal, how much heal she can throw. When she runs out, you have to damage it, damage people to get that healing bar up. So what I find effective with M.E.T.A is to play behind your tanks and depend on them to shield you while you attack them. Now a combo that I use with M.E.T.A is, well, let me finish her ability. So she can throw a damage orb or a health orb. Now, if your teammates are there, you want to throw more health orbs. But you also damn well want to throw them damage orbs too, because those damage orbs do damage. They give enemies into a stuck position. I'll give you an example right here. I'm going to throw a damage orb at this guy, this training bot. Right? Now, damage orb goes on multiple people. Right? Now, if it was just this training bot, actually, you know what? I'll show you a better example, because here on this channel, we give you guys specifics. Check this out. Damage orb. Now that Ash has a damage orb. That Ash is at a negative. What is she gonna do? She's gone. Gone. That damage orb helped me out a lot. Now this is what you'll do. So she has a fade ability, just like Reaper. you know, that ability where you can escape, that escape move, or McCree with the roll, or Echo with the flight. She has this, Fade. Now, I'm going to go into her ultimate ability in a second, but this is the combo that you want to use. So when you're healing your team, hold RT on that Ashe or whatever 200 health character it is, throw a damage orb, right? And then Fade. I messed it up right there with Fade, and then, you know, insta-kill him. Another thing you want to do is melee. Remember, melee is your best friend in this game because it just does good damage here. Watch this, watch this. Boom, gone. Her ultimate, a big laser. Pretty much a big laser. If you ever play Warframe and you know Wisp, a Kama, whatever, yeah, that's big laser. Big laser. It heals your teammates and it heals and it damages enemies. So what you want to do is you want to kind of put the beam through both. Mostly use it to heal though, because as long as you keep your team up, that's all that matters. And that's pretty much Mora. Mora is pretty easy to actually understand. She's a 1-star, I think. Okay, she's a 2-star. Yeah, my ass. That bitch is a 1-star. Right? Yeah, y'all ain't telling me that's a fucking 2-star, 3-star. ZARYA, the hardest healer to play in the game. Support, sorry, because this guy, he's just so easy to counter, but he's very effective. He's useful. He's useful. So his first ability is a Discord, and enemies take 40% more damage. So yeah, so it takes 1, 2, 3 shots to kill them in the head. With a Discord, it takes 2. So that's how good it is. That's how much better it is. Look at that Ashe, 2 shots. And yeah, really useful. You know, 3 shot right there. With a Discord. With a Discord, sorry, 2 shot. Now I did shoot him in the body right there, but anyways. His alternate fire is you hold the balls in and you shoot. You can use this tactic for peeking. So if I hold it here and I peek, boom, 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 gone. Discord. And you always want to press LB. Now on the bottom right of the screen, you can always see that the enemy that you have, and you can also see the teammate that you have, so you can heal. His ultimate is this. Now his health orbs that he throws aren't really that effective, but they're always good to have them on someone, you know? Always have it on someone. Even if they're full health, always have it on someone. The game even tells you that shit when you're in the loading menu and that shit's giving you tips, and you're just like, bro, I have 500 hours on this game, why are you giving me tips? But yeah, that's pretty much it for ZARYA. Also, he cooks. He kicks people in the face. He kicks people in the face. That shit's funny as hell, dude. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys need any more tips or any other things, you guys let me know. That's pretty much every Overwatch character's abilities and every Overwatch character's ultimate all in one video. That was kind of exhausted to go over each one. But yeah, if you guys ever want to see Overwatch montages, or if you guys ever need help, let me know in the comments below, or you can add me. This is my gamer tag on everything that I play. And oh my god, I'm just exhausted. I'm about to pass out. I'm about to eat this McDonald's that my mom brought me. But thank you guys. I love you guys, and thank you guys for watching. Peace out.